Yo, welcome to the Swallow Your Whistle live podcast. My name is Nick, and as always, I'm here with my boy Daniel. You know what it is? Real ball talk. No holding back. Let's get it started. How you doing, Dan?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. What's going on?
Just chilling, just chilling. What do you got for us today?
We're gonna talk a little bit trade review from the trade deadline. We're gonna do a
Yeah,
little league roundup. It's gonna be a little fun.
crazy trades, crazy trades.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
we'll do our
fantasy,
five. We'll try to do our top five from the trade deadline. There was a lot of little
for
trades,
sure,
but some big ones.
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So
just
what's happening around the league?
Raptors on a 15 game win streak.
Oh baby, yo, they thought we were gonna crumble after Kawhi left.
It's
We're
insane,
still
man.
here.
It's crazy. Noah Baca tonight. Noah Gasol still beat the Wolves.
It's a solid team all around. They're well coached. They work together. It's not like they're not relying too heavily on one player. They all support each other, and they can accomplish that. I wonder how well that will transition into playoffs, but we'll see.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah,
They got Fred Van Vliet Senior, baby.
the god,
The God.
the
Yo,
goat, the point god.
speaking of seniors, Giannis had a kid today.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Today?
Today, bro.
That's crazy.
Well, he didn't
That's
have the kid. His
crazy.
wife had the kid, but his
Oh,
girlfriend.
yeah,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
yeah. But how old is he?
25.
24, 25?
Yeah, yeah.
25.
Yo,
Hmm.
you ready for 2040 when his kid comes into the league?
Nah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I was reading today that he has a younger brother who's 15 and he's 6'5" already, and they think he's gonna be like 7 foot. That's nuts.
Man, these attempt a free throw family
Attempt to
is
free
just
throw, bro. Yo, it's crazy.
they're insane. They're freaks
They are.
in a good way
Speaking of
though.
freaks, what about the Rockets going small ball?
It's still too early to tell. Obviously, it seems what are they like a 5-1 record right now with that small ball lineup.
Well, technically they're 5-2, but one of the losses was without Westbrook.
Oh,
So
my thing
are they
is
really 5-2? They're more 5-1, I guess.
I mean, my thing is, I feel like they're gonna get exposed. Like even if this goes well through the regular season, I think they'll get exposed in the playoffs. Like if like in a 7 game series, they're gonna get out heighted in basketball. That's just how it is. The more height you have, you're just gonna have an advantage. If you strategize properly and prepare for a team, I don't see it working. I think they're gonna need. I don't know. I was expecting the Rockets to go for it this year. To be honest, they're the one people I was rooting for. But this big man move, I don't know. I'm suspect. I'm feeling suspect about it.
Well, I think it'll be fine realistically, because like theoretically on offense, Westbrook's the center, right? Like he's the one
Yeah,
in the paint, and that's where he thrives.
yeah, he can jump like one. So
No, he was
jump like
scoring on
one.
Gobert no problem yesterday. He was making Gobert look like a fraud.
Yeah, but Gobert's like more of a defensive. Um, what's it called? Defensive big man. Like I'm thinking, like what about an offensive big man? How are they gonna stop that?
PJ Tucker, he's six. He might be 6'5", but his effort's 7'2".
7-2 for effort. Yeah,
Yeah, he's actually been
yeah.
pretty
No,
good, bro. It's been crazy.
well, we'll see. I mean, it's new. I would love to see. I love small ball. I prefer smaller players. I like watching smaller players play. It's just height just gives you just a distinct advantage. We'll see though. They could probably pull something off. They're following my All Star team draft. They're following from my roots there.
It's been pretty crazy. But before we jump into the trades, Raptors 15 game win streak. We already touched on it. So the next three games are pretty easy games in general. But the league record's 18 wins in a row. They could tie that, and then
Ooh.
my Milwaukee set that this year, 18 wins in a row.
Mm. So
So
they
they
could
would
actually
play.
go for it.
Yeah. They play Brooklyn on Wednesday, and then after the All Star
Gosh.
break, they play Phoenix and Indiana. So those are winnable games.
Yeah, Phoenix
Indiana
is
and
there.
Brooklyn will be a little tough, but the
Yeah.
19th game to break the record will be against the Bucks.
Ooh, man, the Bucks are gonna defend that one for
Yeah,
sure.
let's go.
They're gonna defend that one. That would be
That's
a
a war.
really that's worth more than a championship now. No. But like
That's
that'd
a
be
Bucks championship.
yeah. That's what yeah, they got it. That's gonna be a really interesting game.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hype.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into the trade talk. That's enough for
Oh, it's
these
hectic.
silly games.
I have a headache just thinking about it. Oh, okay. Let's see. Who you got for us first here?
All right, first one, pretty simple. Marcus Morris goes to the Clippers. Knicks get basically a first round pick the Wizards get Jerome Robinson, who was a lottery pick in 2018. I think he went 10th overall or 13th.
But this
He's basically
Isaiah.
a shooter who struggled in his time in the league so far in the couple years he's been.
Mm,
But the
what,
Wizards really wanted him when he got before he got drafted by the Clippers,
yeah.
or the Clippers snuck in there.
What, so okay, Clippers get Isaiah Thomas. So I want to talk about that. Is
Nah,
that
they
what
waived
do you
him
think about
already.
that?
They waived
They
him already.
waived him. Or
Yeah,
oh
bro. They
man.
they just did that the clear a roster spot.
Oh my gosh. So wait, where's Isaiah playing now then?
That he's a free agent.
He's just a free agent, just not playing. Gosh damn. Gosh damn. From 28, averaging 28 points a game.
Crazy, bro.
Wow. That's a shame.
Oh yeah, it is a shame for sure. But he hasn't been great
Yeah, he hasn't
since the
really.
hip injury. I guess Boston was right though, which is speaks. You could speak about a little bit about Danny Ainge there.
Danny Ainge,
It,
the
the
season
Oracle.
the Oracle himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no.
I don't. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think this puts the Clippers like over the top. Morris guards LeBron really well. He did a really good job on him when he was in Boston. That seven
Morris
game
is
series.
just. Yeah, Morris is a serious. I think he's a serious player. I really like Marcus Morris.
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of
He's
people throw at LeBron actually between Kawhi, Paul George, and Morris.
yeah, yeah.
It'd be
I like
interesting.
Morris a lot. Let's see.
Well,
The
they
Knicks
really
get
like realistically they gave up nothing.
the
They gave up first round pick, but they're already all in with gave up 3 or 4 first round picks for Paul George already,
oh,
and
okay, yeah. So
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. They're basically all in anyways over these next couple of years. So losing this pick, that's gonna be a late round pick, doesn't mean anything.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Jerome Robinson wasn't even playing; he was struggling in the NBA.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay. Hmm.
and they
All
Harkless
right.
goes to the
So
Knicks, but they replace Harkless with Marcus Morris. So
it's kind of just like. So who do you think? So are you saying that Clippers won this trade overall then?
yeah, it's a win-win for everyone. Like the Knicks cash in on a first round pick. The Wizards get a guy that they wanted originally in 2018, who struggled in the league, but maybe new place he's a little better.
Yeah.
I think it's all around a good trade for everybody.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I don't really. It's kind of a bad trade for me. I don't
Oh, it
really like. I
definitely
guess
is it's a meh trade.
like Morris. I like Morris a lot. I think, but I don't like. I like Morris a lot. It's just that I don't know if is that something that they needed really. Like they're already such a strong defensive side.
I don't even
Like
know what
what?
they need. Like realistically,
Like
maybe a
they
point
don't.
guard.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like maybe just a point guard. Maybe Isaiah Thomas could
But
find some sort of
I think they
form.
were
But
like all in on Darren Collison. Like they cleared this
yeah.
roster spot by waiving IT and stuff, and then Darren
hmm
Collison just said, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna be a Jehovah's Witness still." So he's still retired.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Well, Met trade. I don't really have much to.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
just like
B
Marcus
trade
Morris.
overall for everyone though.
Yeah.
I rate Marcus Morris pretty high though, like as a player.
Yeah.
I think he's
Me
pretty
too.
solid.
Yeah. He's great.
He's a good difference. He's definitely a difference maker.
Yeah, like he can get you a game. Like he can make some significant buckets.
Yeah, they're
I
literally
think.
just getting guys to throw at LeBron at this point, right? Like Kawhi's coming off the
Yeah.
court at some point. Paul George's coming off the court too.
Mm, man. Yeah, they're just gunning for this chip this year.
Well, they should because Kawhi and PG can take off in 2 years, and
Yeah.
then they're left without nothing.
Kawhi's coming back to Toronto, man.
It's just Shamit. It's Landry Shamit. That's it, bro. And
All
Patrick
right.
Beverly.
Oh my. He just runs around, man.
Yeah, he just runs around, bro. Doesn't play defense. But anyways, let's jump into the next one about more people who don't
Yeah.
play defense.
Oh boy.
Pretty interesting trade.
All right.
You got
Yeah, this
you
is a
got
bit more interesting, I think.
the Wolves redid their whole roster here basically. They finally get their guy D'Angelo Russell, but they give up Wiggins.
Reloading.
They actually get out of the Wiggins contract, which is insane. I didn't think that was possible. But they give up they give up a first round pick next year. I don't think they're gonna be any good. Probably a top 10. It might be a top 10 pick.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean,
I don't know if you saw Wiggins' first game. He looked pretty good. He was playing defense on
for
Golden
Golden
State.
State.
Yeah, like I could see him being useful there as a fourth
I
option.
think that's. I think I think Wiggins is a much better fit than D'Lo. Maybe maybe you can categorize D'Lo and Wiggins maybe in the same tier around, but what this is probably a smart move by Golden State to get Wiggins because they already got Clay and Steph coming back. Like, where is Russell gonna play, right? So at least if I think it's probably a better option for the Warriors to play Wiggins instead of Russell. So
Yeah,
it works
they
out, I
got a
think.
forward.
Yeah,
Makes a lot more
like
sense.
he can fit right into that slot with playing with Draymond and the other center, whatever center they pick there. So I think it's a good trade overall. And
What about for
they
the
got
Wolves?
some.
You think it's a good trade for the Wolves? Like actually, who's playing defense on this team? No one was playing defense before, but like who's actually playing defense?
They got uh like no, they didn't really. I mean, was Wiggins really like
He's
they
okay.
didn't lose.
He's athletic. Like he's not a
Yeah,
lockdown defender, but he's definitely a better defender than D'Angelo Russell.
than Russell, but
Yeah,
like I'm saying, like his offensive contribution,
he
his
was okay
overall
this year though.
contribution
Wiggins was
is like
okay this year
same.
though. He's definitely not
His
as good
overall,
as Russell, but he was fine.
but I think his overall contributions to the team is pretty much the same. Like if you took away Wiggins and put in Russell, I still think like it's not going to make that much of a difference.
No, I don't
Like
think so overall. I think Russell's a better playmaker for sure.
like this could set them up for maybe if they got like another defensive player, this could set them up for that. Like if like getting Russell, because they like Russell's on the higher end of the point guard tier. So if they lock down Russell, they can get another defensive player. I think that will get them like and actually make them a solid team because Cat's balling right now
Cat's
and
always
Cat needs
balling. Just the issue with Cat is he doesn't play defense.
yeah there you go. Um, yeah no I it's maybe the Warriors might have the slight edge on this. But I definitely think I still think
Oh,
the
I
Timberwolves
think
got
the
a good
Warriors
deal.
did a great job on this. Like
Yeah,
realistically, when KD left, they didn't want D'Angelo Russell, but they took it because it was an asset,
yeah. Which just didn't
which they
really
flipped into
bear
Wiggins and
any
another
fruit.
first round pick.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Which,
like in the next 2 years, you're gonna have those four monsters back there. Well, I guess Wiggins not really a monster. You'll have your three-headed monster and Wiggins just like in a backpack,
yeah,
and
he's
then you'll
just
have your
there.
first round pick from this
He's a
year,
shotgun.
who will be top five pick from this year, top five pick,
Mm,
a top 10 pick probably next year. They have the Nets pick
mm,
this year. Like it's
mm.
interesting. They've done a pretty good
Pretty
job.
good.
It's crazy, especially how much cap they like. They have no cap, especially after this trade too. Like Wiggins is signed
Mm.
for another 3 years at big money.
Yeah, no, The Warriors are a solid. They're a well-run
Oh, for
organization. They're
sure.
definitely
Well, I
top three.
could you not see Wiggins being like an upgraded Harrison Barnes?
Yep,
Like when Harrison Barnes was there, he could just be a actual like good version of Harrison Barnes. Like he's more
for sure.
athletic. He's a better scorer. Play, he's not a better
That's
defender right now, but he could be.
that's crazy that Harrison Barnes is on that legendary team. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's been okay on the Mavs and the
No, I
Kings.
know. It's just like when you just take him out of the team, he just like I just completely forgot he
Yeah, bro,
existed.
but he got paid. He got
He got
paid after that.
paid. You don't care
You
who
don't
knows
care,
him. He
bro.
got that
He
cash,
got
man. He
cash
can
from
play
the
ball.
Mavs and cash from the Kings.
Yeah, no, he was a great player for the. I really liked what he did for the Warriors, but like you said, Wiggins was just a total upgrade. I think it'll help them a lot. I think Warriors probably got the edge on that trade there, but I still think it's good for the Timberwolves. But yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I got nothing else to say to be honest
it's
about
it's a weird one though. Like it's not
yeah,
really a
no, Wiggins
win-win,
on the
but like the Wolves really wanted D'Angelo Russell, but I don't understand. Like D'Angelo Russell wanted to go here so bad, and he ends up going to the Warriors. Like I'm sure he had a say in that. That's not like he had to sign that contract with the Nets to get the sign and traded to the Warriors.
hmm
So
hmm
like, did he really want to go to the Wolves? Probably not.
uh
Probably not, man. Like realistically.
yeah, I mean he might have been excited with the but like okay, why would he want to go to the Warriors though? Like he's gonna like Steph and Clay are gonna
Yeah,
they're gonna just take his spot.
but
He's not stupid.
Clay could play the three though. Like I guess in a situation it might have worked, but they never really got to see it because
Yeah.
Clay's obviously not playing this year. Curry got hurt 10 games into the year.
Yeah, damn. What a shame.
Oh well. I
Oh
don't know.
well.
For the Warriors, A for me, but for the Wolves, I don't know. A B? Like
B,
you gotta do
yeah.
some more stuff here.
Maybe could have got some picks
This
out
is
of it or
literally
something.
just to make Cat happy, which is like an A, I guess, if that's how you want to rate it off of.
Cat needs to leave, man. Well, I guess not anymore since they got D'Lo. You might as well
Nah, bro,
test it out.
they did him a favor. He better stay.
Yeah, no, he has to stay now. He should have left though. Oh well. Uh, let's see.
Oh, we got a
We got
spicy one. The next one.
okay, yeah, Iggy,
The
the
man who
B
won't
Tech,
play with kids.
the B Tech, Serge Ibaka.
The B-Tech Serge Ibaka. Bro, he actually looked not bad in his first game.
I know he was like he's a solid defender, but I'm taking Ibaka any day of the week.
All right, wait. We should say what we're talking about. so, so the Heat get Iggy
Okay.
from the Grizzlies. They get Crowder and Solomon Hill. Crowder's still good. I like that part of the trade, especially the Heat. Grizzlies get Justice Winslow, James Johnson, who they flipped to Minnesota right away, and then they get Gorgie Dang from Minnesota and Dion Waiters, who they waived already. Too many edibles, they say in the league, bro. I actually, you know what? When the trade first happened, I laughed at it because like Iguodala for Justice Winslow, like that's crazy. And then you get Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder's good, good 3-and-D
Yeah, no,
player. He hasn't really
uh,
shot the three as good as he did that 1 year in Boston, but he's still a good 3-and-D guy.
the Grizzlies, like these guys that the Grizzlies are getting, it's just more bodies, man. Bodies to make it
Well,
difficult to play.
realistically, the only two guys they got are Winslow and Gorgie Dang, because James Johnson
Yeah,
they traded right away, and Dion
and
Waiters they waived. But Gorgie Dang's solid though. And he's a free agent at the end. He's either a free agent after next year or the end of this year. So that's cap coming off the books.
man, Grizzlies are just gonna be they're just there to make the playoffs difficult for whoever's facing them.
I actually like this for them. Justin Winslow's good. If he's healthy, he's good. He can
Yeah.
he can ball, man. He's a good three for them. They don't really have a three.
Who's um okay, so who do you think won the trade then? Who got the best deal?
I mean, the Grizzlies, if you think about it, like Iguodala was never gonna play there. They got a first round pick for taking Iguodala to begin with from the Warriors, and then they get Justice Winslow and Gorgie Dang out of it too. So it's a great trade for them. The Heat do pretty well here. It kind of sucks that they have to give up Justice Winslow, but they still clear cap with Waiters and Johnson. They clear like 25 million cap.
Yeah.
Even the Wolves do a decent job here. James Johnson's a good player for them. Plays
Mm.
defense. He's a good vet for Cat and stuff.
But I just wonder, like, does the Miami Heat need a guy like Iguodala?
I don't. Okay, the Heat have been slipping like the last little bit. Like they've been
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
500 ball. Like the top three teams, Bucks, Celtics. What the hell? Celtics and Raptors.
Mm.
Over the last 30 games, they've only lost 2 games, and then the other 5 playoff teams in the East are all 500 or below in the last 10 games.
Mm.
So like everyone's kind of slipping right now.
So I just wonder, like, how does Iguodala make that team better?
Good defender off the bench. You have more. They're literally getting people to throw at Giannis, like just how the Clippers got people to throw at LeBron. I don't know how successful it would be. In
Yeah,
my eyes, Bam Bam's like the guy you throw at Giannis, and like
yeah.
I don't think Iggy's gonna be able to hang with Giannis. Jay Crowder
But
might be able to not hang with Giannis, but he might be able to foul Giannis 6 times in a game.
yeah, I don't know. This is a weird trade for me overall because I don't see. I don't know. I don't really see like I don't see how much Iguodala really improves the Miami Heat. Like I feel like maybe by default, maybe the Miami Heat get the better players, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
think I
how
think
much.
realistically they got the best player out of the deal.
Yeah, but
Like
it's like
Justice Winslow could be the best player. Like they're getting the best player right now, but Justice Winslow could be the best player from the deal in general.
yeah, but I don't know. Kind of from honestly, I'll just be honest with you. I'm pretty much done with Iggy. I
He
see
looked
him as
okay
just a
though.
wash player,
In
bro.
the and
Wash product,
on Saturday he looked okay. Had a
bro.
couple steals, scored 1 bucket, had a couple assists, couple rebounds, played good defense. I wouldn't be
Solid,
surprised if
solid
he's
guy.
effective.
Solid player.
Wouldn't be surprised if he's
Solid
effective.
player. I take JaVale McGee.
Yo, JaVale McGee got announced to the USA all like the Olympics roster. They did like a 40-man roster,
Bro,
44-man roster, and JaVale McGee's on it.
ever since Shaq started roasting JaVale McGee, I've just become his biggest fan. He's probably my favorite center.
Bro,
I
he's such
love
a
JaVale.
fool. He got dunked on by Cam Johnson today. Who the hell is Cam Johnson, bro?
Who the hell is Cam Johnson?
His first
You just
round
make
pick.
that up right now.
Nah,
You
bro,
just said
first
the
round
first
pick
name
this
that came to
year.
your mind.
First round pick this year, but still, who the hell is James Johnson?
Oh my gosh. Nah, JaVale McGee's a baller in his own unique way. Um, all right. What else you got to say about this trade?
um, I think like the Wolves completely remade their roster over these like couple trades. Like even the next trade, like they're involved in the next trade too. They're involved in three trades. They sent out 7 guys and got 8 guys in. I don't know if
They're definitely setting up for some trades over the summer.
but like I don't know if it's any good what they did, but it's definitely better than just sitting there and watching that team play. The
Yeah, no,
Grizzlies did a good job getting rid of Iggy. Like
yeah.
he's never gonna play there. He's being a distraction.
I think
Iggy,
the Wolves
I
are
hate
just setting.
Iggy. Like bro, like just play. You can play and get
Why
traded.
wasn't he playing?
Yo, you know what I don't like about him? When he got traded, he made a video and he said in the video that Harvard and like other Ivy schools can look at this situation he was in and use it as a case study. What does that even mean?
I'm not gonna think too long about it. I feel like I'll just want to off myself. Listen, what?
What does that mean?
Why wasn't he playing?
He wanted to play for Contender, but they're in a playoff spot. They're like
Hey, no,
they've
but
lost like 5 games in 2 months. Like play.
so he just decides not to play.
Yeah, he was sitting out. He was waiting for
What? Why?
because Memphis told him when he got traded to the
Yeah.
Warriors that they would trade him to a Contender at some point in the year.
Oh,
And it
okay.
didn't get done in the offseason, so he just said, "I'm just not gonna play." So Memphis is
Okay, so
good.
that's
I
part
don't
of
even
your
know.
agreement.
I don't even know how Memphis got any value back for him. Like they got good value back for him. Like Justice Winslow's an actual player. Like he's a starter in the league, and Dang is a good player off the bench.
Hmm. Well,
Definitely
he got what he wanted.
Yeah, but like, is Miami really a contender? 5-5 in the last 10 games. They're kind of slipping. I think they're dropping in the standings. They're second now. They're fourth.
Still too early to tell. I think if they can pick up some sort of some traction soon,
Well, the buyout
then
market, they definitely need something from the buyout market. Like they need another another big probably from the buyout market.
yeah,
Miles
yeah,
Leonard's hurt. Actually, I don't know how hurt he is though.
yeah.
It'd be interesting. The buyout market will be interesting this year. Like if Tristan Thompson's on the buyout market, he'll have a lot of places.
He'll have a lot of shots. Yeah, he'll have a lot of options.
All right, now for the fun one. This was the day
All
before
the
the trade
forward.
deadline, but it was still a
Uh,
big trade. It's interesting.
they just pulled this out the hat
Yeah,
right
bro.
before.
Definitely
Wow.
interesting. So I'm gonna go through it quick. So
Okay.
the Rockets basically get Robert Covington. The
Hmm.
Hawks get Clint Capella and Nene, who they automatically they waive Nene right away. The Wolves get Malik Beasley, her Gomez, Evan Turner, who I think they're gonna waive. I'm not sure about that though. And Jared Vanderbilt and a first round pick from the Nets, which is lottery protected. It's this year's first round pick.
Oof.
And then the Nuggets get Gerald Green, Bates Stoop, Shabazz Napier, who they traded right away, and Noah Vonleh, and they get the Rockets' first round pick from this year. So
I have a headache.
yeah, bro,
Oh
it's
gosh.
definitely deep.
Okay.
The Rockets got Jordan Bell, and then they traded him right away. Like you can't have anyone over 6'6" on the roster.
We're reinventing the game again from threes to no big men.
No big man. Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like if you summarize it quick, like the Rockets got another 3, and you got Covington's good. Like he's looked good on the Rockets. He's fast.
Okay.
I've never
I
seen
feel
this man run this fast. Like he on Minnesota, he's just like slouching around, like mumbling and rumbling, and this guy's actually like speeding up and down the court on the Rockets. It's crazy. The Hawks get Clint Capella for free.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. They used one of their first round picks they had from they had the Nets first round pick this year, so they already had an influx of picks.
So then it's like, so I wonder how. I hope that translates well because that boy, that boy Trey needs some help.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully,
interesting though. I don't know how well he's gonna do with John Collins though. They're kind of the same. Well, I guess Collins shoots the three and Capella doesn't, but they're both pick and roll guys, which is interesting. But it's nice to see Trey got help. The
yeah.
Hawks are weird. They got Capella. Capella's on a good contract for a couple years.
Hmm,
They have a lot of cap space. They have a lot of young players. They have draft picks. Like they can be good in a
yeah.
couple years, but if none of those picks work out that they have, they could be garbage. Just Trey Young by himself still.
Yeah, the Hawks. I don't know, man.
The
I
Wolves,
want.
the Wolves got value though.
Uh,
Out of Covington, they got a first rounder.
yeah.
Malik Beasley's actually good. Her Gomez is decent. He's looked decent over the last couple games.
There's more bodies. I'm telling you, man. The Wolves are just getting as many bodies as and to make work some deals over the summer. That's
Or
all they're
they're
doing.
just trying to get something to work. Like honest, well, it's better than them sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, no. Get as many pieces as you can and just try to make some deals over the summer. Get a team.
The
Because
Nuggets
with,
literally
with
traded guy. They're like the Nuggets are so deep. They traded like their ninth and 10th and 11th players for a first round pick and Gerald Green and Napier who can step into the lineup anyways.
oh my
It's actually
gosh.
crazy. They're that deep.
Yeah.
They
They're,
literally
they're,
traded
they're,
guys that they weren't gonna re-sign in the offseason for a first round pick and guys that can help them still, which is crazy. The Nuggets are a well-run team as well.
yeah, they are. The way they work themselves up. Yeah, it's a solid team. They're not gonna make it to the chip though.
Nah, bro, I wouldn't be surprised.
I
Would
would
you
be
would you be
heavily
shocked?
surprised.
Would you be shocked?
Hmm?
Would you be
Yeah,
shocked
super
if it's
shocked.
like the conference finals is like the Nuggets and Jazz?
No, I wouldn't be shocked. I would be surprised if they made it to the finals. They're not making it to the playoffs.
I can see
They're not making the finals, and there's no chance they win the finals.
I can see them giving the Clippers problems.
Yeah, but Clippers have Kawhi. There's I just believe that in the playoffs, the best player, that guy decides it, and
Yo,
Kawhi will
Jokic
just.
is really good though. I like
He's
Jokic
no
is up there.
Kawhi. He's not
Jokic is
Kawhi.
clutch and he's really up there.
He's up there, but he's not Kawhi. He's the second player on the court when he's playing the Clippers.
I think
Second best player, sorry. Mhm.
if you went through the rosters, the Nuggets definitely have the better roster, in my opinion.
Seven
Millsap's
game
good.
series. Kawhi.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know,
yeah, yeah,
dude.
but still.
I don't know, dude.
Jamal Murray, Canadian, your boy.
The boy himself,
The
Jamal Murray,
the Blue Arrow.
Blue Arrow, Kentucky.
Paul Millsap's good. Michael Porter Jr. is a monster. I'm telling you, this guy's a monster. Gary Harris sometimes is good. Torrey
No,
Craig's a
man.
good defender. Mason Plumlee's solid. Like
Denver
Jeremiah Grant's
is
a
a
good
scary
defender.
team.
They're solid,
They're,
bro. They're deep.
they're a scary team. I just. Ah.
I don't know. I like Nikola Jokic. Big fan.
Oh, dude, he looks too much like lard to me, man. Like
Bro, he is
walking
Lord.
lard.
That's why you gotta be a big fan. He's
The
like
lard man.
he's like the Ghostbusters ghost. Like you know the ghost in Ghostbusters. That's what he is.
He's really like his build reminds me of like the white version of Zion, but he just can't jump like Zion.
He's kind of like a better LaMarcus Aldridge that shoots threes
Yeah,
and like and
definitely
a better
better for this
passer.
game. Yeah,
He's a great passer.
he's he's probably one of the most skilled, just like out of just pure skill, like the most skilled player in the league, because that's literally what he relies on, skill. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
he's that good. I just don't trust him. I'm not putting faith in him.
I mean, that's fair, but like I trust him. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, 'cause that 4-way trade is weird. I don't know what the Rockets are thinking though. To be honest,
Yeah, I don't know. Here's my theory: D'Antoni and Daryl Morey are done after this year for sure. They're done. No, it's not even anything to
Yeah.
do with basketball. It's more like the owner's cheap. Daryl Morey shot off at China. China didn't like that. NBA lost revenue. Like I don't even know if you'll see Daryl Morey in a front office role for a couple of years.
Mm,
Mike D'Antoni, they didn't even want to resign in the offseason because that's how cheap the owner is.
yeah.
Like, so they're basically going all or nothing. Like, let's live and die by the three, basically. And
True.
it makes sense if you think about it though. Like Capella is a
Yeah.
great pick and roll guy with Harden. Like that was unstoppable. But Westbrook can't play with Capella. Like they're just he just clogs the lane for Westbrook.
Mm,
And Westbrook's been
yeah.
great in the games Capella hasn't played, and he's been great over the last month.
We'll
You
see,
know, it's
man.
actually crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy though.
I want it to work.
Westbrook, like everyone was hating on Westbrook when he got announced into the All Star game, but he's actually been fired.
Oh, what the heck? Why? Well, I don't know why people. I'm the biggest Westbrook. I preach that Westbrook is overrated, but he definitely deserves to be in the All Star game. Yeah, no, I don't know why people are mad at that. He's a genuine baller. Um, yeah, no, I'm really. If anything, I'm just really excited to see how it works. I'm not too hopeful for it, but I'm really interested to see how that transitions into 70 games, a 7 game series.
I I don't know. It like everyone says oh they'll get figured out in a 7 game series, but like they're gonna be figuring out the other team too.
True,
They'll
but there's just some things. It doesn't
they're
matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you figure it
but
out,
like
though.
their offense is crazy. Like watching it over the
Yeah.
last couple games, they don't even call plays.
Mm, true. I mean,
They
we'll
like
see.
they
I'm
literally go
excited.
down the court. They like honestly they go down the court and they read the defense and pass the ball around until they find an open look, and they just let it
Mm,
fly.
that's exciting. That's must be fun to watch.
Oh, it was pretty fun to watch. Like even like Harden's letting it fly, like he always does. He's not even like going to the line flopping. Saw him take a
Oh
mid range
boy,
shot. It was crazy. He took a mid range setback.
that's
It was
fine.
insane, bro.
Confirmed. Rockets win the chip.
It was crazy.
Yeah, no, I want the Rockets to win though. Them between them and LeBron.
Nah, bro. I'm so over LeBron. Like I'm done with this. I'm done with all the LA teams, to be honest.
Dude.
Like Golden State just ruined all the other LA teams for me.
I just hope Kawhi doesn't win. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
not gonna
really
lie.
don't want
Not
Kawhi to
gonna,
win.
I actually want the Clippers and the Raptors to be in the finals. Not gonna lie.
Oh man. All right. Let's do this. Let's squeeze this last trade in
All
here.
right, bro. This is an oh wait. What before we jump into that, what like if you had to rate these trades for these teams, like I give Atlanta an A because they just stole Capella.
Yeah.
Rockets, I don't know what's going on. We'll give them an incomplete.
Incomplete. In progress.
In progress. We'll figure it out later.
Indecisive. Yeah. We'll figure it out
Wolves,
later.
I give them a B. Like they're trying stuff. At least they're not
They're
trying to
getting
sink.
bodies. Yeah.
They got
They're getting
another
bodies.
first rounder, I guess.
Yeah.
Nuggets, I give them a B plus. Like they got a first round pick, but they got guys that can help.
Hmm.
The only issue I have with the Nuggets is like you're contending, and I get you're trading these guys away because you're not gonna re-sign them, and they don't play a lot of minutes, and you're getting guys that replace their role kind of, and you get a first round
Hmm.
pick. But shouldn't you be buying? Like you should be getting guys that you need. You shouldn't be.
Do they need
You shouldn't
anybody
be.
though?
Yeah, I think so. I think they need another shooter. I think.
True.
Like
Yeah, I could see them
if you're
benefiting
contending,
from
or
another
they need
shooter
another wing, realistically, like another 3 and D guy. If you're contending, why are you getting more draft picks? Why are you not spending your draft picks?
because they know that Joker can't carry them to the chip.
I mean, that could be true though. Like you don't know.
No.
All right.
Well, yeah, no, I pretty much agree with your ratings. I might give not a B plus to the Nuggets, maybe just a B minus. Just my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe A.
Like
But
honestly, it's actually a smart trade in like if you're just looking at a basketball perspective. But if you're
yeah.
looking at it like you're contending, you're trying to win. It's like what's going on here? You're
Mm,
you're 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 culminating assets instead of spending your assets, which is
true.
odd. Complete opposite. All right, last one, a little fun one. I don't know what's
Oh boy.
happening in this trade, bro.
I don't know, bro. What's going on? What the hell going on in Cleveland?
What
What are you
is
gonna
this
for us?
trade? The Cavs get Andre Drummond, and the Pistons get
Yo, what's
John
going
Henson,
on?
Brendan Knight, and a second round pick in 20.
Brendan Knight,
Bro,
bro.
wait, but that's not even the worst part. They get a second round pick in 2023, but it's the worst pick between the Cavs and the Warriors.
Oh my gosh,
That's what Andre Drummond
bro.
is worth. This is when he's
Wait,
worth
Dennis.
two guys that you don't even know who's in the league, and a second round pick that might be like the 56 overall pick.
Bro, I was one time in a lecture, and me and my boy, we were watching Brandon Knight fails mix, yo. Watching a Brandon Knight fails mix, and like we were just dying in class, and the teacher called us out.
Bro,
But
this
I
is
tell
all
you
where it
to this
started.
day,
This is all where it started, baby.
telling
Back in
you to this
Detroit,
day,
where it all
I don't
started.
I don't regret it, bro. Brandon Knight is a legendary Shaq and the Fool. I'm surprised he's not the Shaq and the Fool GOAT.
How is he
I thought
still in the league? How is okay? John Henson got. I forgot he was in the league. If you show me a picture of John Henson, I might just think that's tall, skinny dude. Like,
but how isn't okay? What's Drummond gonna do?
yo,
What's he
they're
gonna
gonna have
do
the
at the
super lineup
Cavaliers?
of Kevin Love, Drummond, Larry Nance Jr., uh, Vivac, and Tristan Thompson. All
Thompson,
center ball, baby. It's the
all
counter of the
center.
Rockets.
The omega to the
Yeah,
small
bro.
ball.
It's the counter of the Rockets.
we're we're gonna make a miracle run to the playoffs and beat them in the finals.
Yeah, bro. That's how it goes. It's large ball versus small
Ball
ball.
versus small ball. Yeah, large ball versus small ball. Exactly. Yeah, no, that's a master plan when you think about it that way.
It's actually crazy. Yo, how did okay? So I get. Let's just move Detroit over for a second. Cleveland. You have Kevin Love and Drummond on your roster. Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson, but you didn't trade anyone. What are you doing?
I don't
Are
know,
you
man.
tanking? What's going on over there?
Big ball play, large ball
Bro,
basketball. Okay.
yo, if they
Who
buy
just
out Tristan Thompson and they didn't even attempt to trade him, that's some ridiculous stuff. Like,
all mans to the paint. All mans just stand in the
okay,
paint.
and the Pistons, you couldn't get anything for Drummond? Are you that scared he's gonna buy in? He's gonna take his player option and make 30 mil next year? You're gonna suck anyways. I
Man.
get you want to get Christian Wood minutes, but like, are you like, what? You couldn't trade him earlier when he was averaging like 20 in the middle of the beginning of the year?
Wait a minute. I didn't even realize Brandon Knight was on the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought he was still like just the 19th option on the Suns.
Bro, yo, Brandon Knight's history is crazy. Like, wait. We're doing a trivia round. It's happening. Name the teams Brandon Knight played for.
This is a Vince Carter situation. I have to ask first before I answer. Does he know which teams he played on?
Nah, bro, it's not even that hard. I think it's only 5 teams. I guess 6.
All
Yeah,
right.
5 teams.
Okay, so I want to say. Okay, I know you played on the Suns.
Yeah. Bro, he
Uh,
started with the team he got traded to.
okay, so the Pistons.
He got dunked on this team.
Oh.
When DeAndre Jordan destroyed his life, and when Kyrie broke his ankles.
Oh Lord, I remember that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh man, I don't know what other teams, man. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't
Alright, I'll
track
just give it
Brandon
to you.
Ingram.
It's the
Okay.
Pistons.
Did I say Brandon Ingrams? I mean Brandon Knight. Yeah, go ahead.
The
Pistons.
They started with the Pistons, then got traded to
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Yo, he averaged like 18 points a game for Milwaukee. Do you even believe that?
No,
That's crazy.
dude.
Got
what the
traded
hell?
to the Suns, or he signed with the he got traded to the Suns for Bledsoe.
Okay.
I think. I might be wrong about that. And then he got traded to the Rockets, and then traded to the Cavs, and now he got traded back to the Pistons.
Man, I'm happy for him though. He's probably having a great time playing ball. To be honest.
I wonder how much money he's made.
Hey, more than us.
$64
I'm
million
happy for
dollars.
him. That's pretty good.
And he's
No,
making
that's
15.
good.
Yo, he's making 15 mil this year. Who signed him to this contract? Yo, why did the Suns give him 5 years, $70 million?
They probably generated a lot of revenue off his fails highlights,
Bro, what the
off his
hell is
lowlights.
this? What is this?
Bro, I legit watch Brandon Knight fails mix till this day. Funniest videos, man.
I don't understand this.
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yo, he didn't even get traded to Phoenix for Bledsoe. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, because I remember they played on the same team for a bit.
Yeah, I remember it was him, Dragic, and Bledsoe, and they had like
The
like the
three-headed serpent.
Yeah, they were the
three
first
that
three-headed
tried it.
serpent. Like they were OKC, but the crappy version.
B Tech OKC, man.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Brandon Knight, what the hell? How many games do you think he's played this year?
How many games have there been so far? 50 or 40
Yeah,
or something?
like 52-ish.
So I'm guessing he's played 18 games.
Yo, that's crazy. He's played 16. You were so close.
Oh,
That's
had a
nuts.
gut feeling for that one.
That's nutty, bro. Bro, this man once averaged 18 points. Yo, he averaged 20 points a game for Phoenix.
Damn.
Bro, how are you this bad? Injuries, bro. Injuries be wild. He's only 28, which is insane. I feel like he's
What?
38. Yeah.
20?
He's been in the
No, I
league.
thought he was younger, bro.
Bro,
I thought he was like 24.
he's been in the league for like 10 years.
Oh, man. Good for him, man.
Good for him. Bro,
He survived in the
he's made
league
like
for this
80
long.
mil.
Good for him.
He made like
Yeah.
80 mil.
This guy's a
All right,
genuine.
but back to this trade. All right. Like
Okay.
if Drummond's this much, if he's worth this much, like why wouldn't you just hold on to him for another year and try to trade him in next year?
Nah,
Bro,
man.
he
You
was
know.
averaging like 2020 at the beginning of the year. Why didn't you trade him then? What are you doing? You're the Pistons.
They,
You're gonna make the playoffs and lose to the Bucks. That is your rule.
nah, man. You know that Sprino, the sporting director over at the Cleveland Cavaliers, a well-run
Yeah,
franchise. They
bro.
pulled off the deal. You know, they were just like, "Yo, y'all heard it? Y'all seen the Brendan Knight's fail mix? Feels low lights. Y'all see that video? Here, watch it again." And then they were just like, "Damn, we can get a 15% increase revenue just for this. He's gonna be on our team. We just gotta pay him like 16, 15 games a year." Yeah, I'm
I'm
liking it.
dumbfounded by this.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
it's
all around clowns. Like this is the rare lose-lose
cl-
trade, bro. Like both teams
lose
lost this
lose.
trade. Like the Cavs, you got Andre Drummond, but you have three other centers. Like what do you
But
do?
they're probably thinking that the Cavs are probably thinking, "Yo, Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love are leaving." That's what they're thinking.
Okay, that's fair, but then next year, I'm pretty sure Drummond's gonna take that 30 mil player option because ain't nobody paying that guy 30 mil next year. So you're stuck paying 30 mil to Andre Drummond next year, and if you still have Kevin Love, you're paying like 66 mil between Kevin Love and Andre Drummond.
Yeah, that's the sporting director over there, Cleveland Cavaliers, man.
Yeah, like that's the motto, bro. Do nothing right. Hey, at least we're not
He,
Detroit. That's the motto.
oh man.
Hey, at least we're
At
not
least we're not
Detroit.
the Knicks. At least we're not the Knicks.
Yeah, bro. Lol Knicks. We gotta throw that in there every show. Actually, they did a
Oh,
good job
Knicks.
at the trade deadline. They got a first round pick for Morris. Not lol Knicks this week. They actually didn't try to steal Masai. Good job. Good for you. You signed a player agent who's Cat's
Mhm.
agent. I don't think you're gonna end up with Cat, but nice try. Nice try. It's okay.
Valiant effort.
Valiant effort.
I give him that. I
Valiant
give him
effort.
that. Yeah.
I respect it. They're trying to recreate the Warriors front office. It could be worse. They could like just sign a dinosaur.
All right, man.
Yeah, that's
This
pretty much it. Like
that's pretty much it, man. This is. I think you know what it is. It's because the last trade was like probably one of the great, and the last trade transfer window was probably one of the greatest transfer windows or free agent windows, whatever you want to call it, of
oh,
all
the
time.
free agency this year was crazy.
It was
That
ridiculous.
was so great. And then like this was fine. There was a lot of
This
there was
one is
there was a
okay.
decent amount of trades. There was some good movement. Some good players got moved, but there was
Yeah,
no like really good player got moved. Like I remember
yeah.
a
I
couple
mean,
years ago, it was crazy.
yeah. What would you say is probably your what do you think is your most like your favorite acquisition? Like the one maybe you're looking most forward to see how it works.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm curious about Clint Capella and the Hawks, but realistically, I'm more curious about Robert Covington on the Rockets because he looked pretty good in the games I've seen.
Mm.
What about you?
I want to say um I'm thinking I want to see how I'm split between Russell on the Wolves and Wiggins with Steph and Clay because I think we could see another really good Warriors team when they come back. If they're playing like they were before, I'm interested to see how Wiggins fits into that system.
My only issue with that trade is like if I'm like picking it for what I'm most intrigued by, it's like it's a whole year into the future. Both
True.
realistically, both those options, like D'Angelo Russell on the Wolves, because like this year's a wash. Like they're not doing anything,
Yeah,
and
it's
the Warriors are
whatever.
a wash no matter what because they're all dead.
Yeah, they all died
They all
in the
died.
span of like 2 months. Yeah,
It's, it's,
Kawhi killed them.
it's definitely interesting, bro. I don't know. I was okay with the
Yeah,
trade deadline. I thought it was fine.
B minus for me.
Yeah, yeah. That's.
Overall, excitement. Nah, C minus. Never mind.
I
I went
give
down a whole
the
grade.
first night, when the first trade when the four-way trade happened, like the night before, I was
Yeah,
like, this is gonna be the most hyped trade deadline ever, and then nothing happened. Nothing really happened.
yeah. Nothing
Andre
else
Drummond got
happened.
traded for a second round pick, bro, in 3 years.
Yeah, that's the Cavaliers, man. Masterminds over there. Absolute masterminds. But yeah, I think that sums it up, eh?
Yeah, that's about it. Like, there's not, the All Star break's coming next week, which will be interesting. Actually, it's this weekend. The game, I think.
Yeah,
Am I
they're
stupid?
switching up the
No, yeah,
rules.
it's this weekend.
I hope it makes it more competitive.
I'm
I'd love to see
excited.
a really
I'm
competitive
excited for
All-Star.
the the skills competition.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
the 3 point. Did you see what they do with the 3 point competition? They put like a Curry zone on one on each side, like a deep ball.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be
I
interesting.
like that they call it the Curry Zone.
I think the 3 point competition is the best part of the skills competition.
Probably yeah. It's because it's more. It's probably a lot more competitive.
Yeah, and it's always like you never feel like you got cheated in the dunk contest. Some
Yeah,
years you feel like you got cheated. Like it's just like
yeah, yeah.
that was the worst thing I've seen.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, that's about it for us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with. It's been solid.
I
Anyways,
think it was pretty good. Yeah.
check us out on Twitter, SYW Show, Twitch, Kawhi So Serious, YouTube, Swallow Your Whistle Podcast, Podbean and App Podcast, Swallow Your Whistle. That's
That's
it.
about it for us, eh?
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. See you guys later.